Hello and welcome to mathsonlinetuition.com, first in a series of videos aimed at helping A-level mathematics students. These videos will go through some of the key concepts and basic ideas enabling you, the student, to succeed and progress throughout the content of the Edexcel Core books. In this video, we'll start at Chapter 1, Algebra and Functions of the C1 book, and go through some of the ideas in order to enable you to appreciate what you need to internalize before you progress throughout the rest of the book. We'll always have on the right hand side a screenshot of the book, which will give you an appreciation and observation of the relevant material that we'll be discussing. Although we do highly recommend you buy the book, you'll always be able to observe the question that we're referring to in this video. On the left hand side, we'll see an interactive whiteboard gives you the opportunity to also observe the question as we go through it. So without further ado, let's start with some of the concepts of Chapter 1, Algebra and Functions. You can see at the top that we've got some learning objectives. We'll discuss number 1, simplify expressions and collect like terms. So let's scroll down. In this book, you can see that the simplification of expressions by collecting the terms has been posed in the form of some examples, and with them are some solutions. So we'll allow you to do that on your own. Simplification, in short, is just the ability to take terms that may be operated together in order for you to condense the equation which is at hand. Another example of this is the exercises that you can see below, ranging from the simple to the more difficult. Let's go through one of these difficult questions, namely question 18 of exercise 1A, and see how we fare with this question. So, let's begin. We do apologize for any incoherent handwriting, but we'll try our best to make things clear for you. So, exercise 1A, question 18. Says we have in brackets r squared plus 3t squared plus 9 minus in brackets 2r squared plus 3t squared minus 4 in brackets. How do we solve this question? Well, first we need to open up the brackets and collect the terms. So if we start from step 1, see that r squared plus 3t squared plus 9, and the second bracket needs to be negativized in order for the terms to be released. So we have minus 2r squared minus 3t squared plus 4. Here, in step 2, you can then collect the terms that are similar to one another. So r squared minus 2r squared plus 3t squared minus 3t squared and plus 9 plus 4. A good way, or an efficient way to make sure you haven't forgot any terms, is to cancel out the terms as you do them, as you drop them down below. This will help you to notice anything that you might have missed out. So let's get to it. Let's operate each of the similar terms with one another in order for us to simplify, which is the basis of this question. In the first part, we'll get minus r squared. In the second, we see that the 3 plus 3t squared minus 3t squared cancels out to give 0. And here we'll get plus 13. So our final answer for the simplification will be minus r squared plus 13. And that's it. And that's all to it. Simple and easy. So if you've got any other further questions, please do leave some comments below, and we'll discuss in the next video the indices and the rules of the powers. Thank you very much, and thanks for listening, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.